Okay. Hello. Blanket. Good morning. If just stack here. If you have a block or a block-like structure, maybe have that handy. And we're going to do a little bit of twisting today, so you might find it useful to have a block or a book or like a kind of big sturdy can, like a paint can, or something supportive. Okay. And if you have two, maybe even have two. That's good. Okay. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's such. I feel like it's every day's an adventure, and it's just new stuff all the time, and which is good and scary and exciting, and like all the things. So I'm just processing. Hopefully you guys are out there hanging in there, doing the same. See you all taking classes and stuff. So we are going to switch formats a little bit. Facebook is, I don't know, they're doing something new, and they're also like muting videos because of music, and there's all sorts of things that's happening with Facebook. So I think we're going to still do a couple of live things a week, but we're going to move and do the streaming through Zoom, so we can do whatever we want. And as you guys maybe already know, on Zoom we can see each other. Ultimately, we'll close that, for class, but we can start off just like kind of seeing everybody that's in the room doing the practice together, right? So Zoom is kind of fun like that. And then the classes will be recorded, and we can have them for you guys to also use later. So we're going to switch over, and I'll send an email detailing how all that's going to work. We're trying to keep it as simple and straightforward for you guys as possible as far as the Zoom thing goes. So I'll send an email, and I'll also post something up on the Facebook page. So that'll happen, that transition will happen on Monday. So you have a few days to prepare, but I'll send an email today so you have all the pertinent information. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Let's go ahead and lie down. Enough stalling. Enough stalling to let more people get here. Lie down on your mat as we do. Any sort of lying down shape that you're comfortable in. So you can lie flat. You can bend your knees up, out. Take a moment to land, right? To be here on your mat. You're going to just set aside this chunk of time for yourself, for your practice. Close your eyes. Take a breath through your nose. Inhale. Open your mouth. Exhale. Softly sigh. Empty the breath. Do that again. Inhale. Filling up. Take a bigger breath this time if you can. Try. Holding. Relax your shoulders. Release it. Sigh. Exhaling all the breath. One more time like that. Inhale. Fill the belly. Fill the ribs. Expand right up under the collarbones. Hold the breath here. Just soften. Feel the inhale. Try and inhale a little bit more. Take a sip. Hold. Again, relax your shoulders. And sigh it out. Exhale. Relax your belly, relax your shoulders some more. Start to come into your Ujjayi breath. Steadying the breath in and out through your nose. Smooth, steady breath in and out. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Or whenever you're watching this, thank you for watching, enjoying. How's the breath? Allowing the breath to not just fill the belly and the chest, but also breathing into the back ribs, breathing into the back of the waist, across the kidney band. And let the back body expand with the breath, even though you're lying on the floor. Breathe the back body into the floor. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle the wrists, the ankles. As you like, stretch the arms overhead, reaching out long through the legs. That's good. Wake yourself up. Stretch. All right. Oh, let's hug the knees in. Give them a squeeze. Rock side to side. All right, let that feel good. All right, take your knees over to the left, into the twist. First twist of the day. There'll be a couple more. All right, allow your left shoulder, that's your right shoulder to melt down towards the floor. It doesn't matter if it's actually touching the floor or not. Just let it be heavy. And then take a moment to tune into the right shoulder blade and just kind of hug it onto the back ribs. And see if you can use the shoulder blade pressing into the ribs on the right side to give you a little more stretch across your chest. All right. And then back up to center. Take an inhale as you get to the middle. And exhale your knees over to the other side. All right, so as you drop the knees down, left shoulder heavy. You can press down on your knees with your right hand if you want to. All right, so then as your shoulder kind of relaxes down, just let that happen. And then the shoulder blade, right, so from the back of the body, can you press the shoulder blade onto the back ribs and just lift the ribs a little bit away and let the shoulders still be heavy down. And get a little more stretch across the chest. One more breath like that. That's nice. Bring it back to center. Okay, never mind. Let's just do it this way. I'm like, I don't know what sort of block-like props you have, so maybe let's just not use the block just in case. Have your knees together. Like, give your legs a little squeeze. Scoop out the belly. Press the back ribs and just take a moment, right, and just let your abs start to feel the weight of your legs. If you're like, I'm not really feeling the weight of my legs, probably your knees are in a little bit. So press your knees away so that your knees are over your hips. And then when you start to feel your abs, your hip flexors, you feel your quads a little bit, then you'll know. Then you'll know your knees are in the right place. Right, you feel you have to work a little bit to hold your legs there. So that's good. That's a nice place to start. All right, we're going to keep the shoulders, arms out like a T. Sorry if I didn't already say that. Arms out wide like a T. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring your legs halfway over to the left. Just halfway. Right, hold it here. Lengthen the top hip away from you. Right, because it may want to kind of scoop up towards the ribs. So can you lengthen the right hip away from the right ribs? Oh, Take one more breath here. Keeping the legs nice and close, come up to center, inhale. Exhale them halfway over to the other side. Right, press your left shoulder down. And then here too, if my left hip really wants to pull up towards my ribs. So can I lengthen the left hip away and make some space on the left side of my waist? Oh, open it up a little bit. All right, let's come back up to center. Inhale. Whew. Let's do it again. Exhale. Take the knees over. Try and press your right shoulder down. Right? Try and lengthen the right hip away. Right? Because if you don't, you'll probably squeeze it up every time. So see if you can make some space and still hold your legs here. Right? Pressing the right shoulder down, maybe using the shoulder blade to lift the ribs a little more away from the floor. And then back up to center. Whew, inhale. Exhale over the other way. Same idea. Try not to let the left hip hike up. Lengthen it away. Keep the feet lifted. Right? Breathe. Press the left shoulder. No, sorry. That's your left shoulder. Your left shoulder down. And use the shoulder blade to kind of lift. Right? Get the chest up away from the floor. Or your back ribs, I should say, away from the floor. Back up to center. Okay, take a moment. Consider straightening your legs. Feels nice, a little stretchy there. All right, and then we'll do the same thing. One more time, each side. So, legs together. Flex your feet. Drop the legs over. Press your left shoulder, press your right shoulder down onto the floor. Lengthen the top hip away, right? Try and keep some space on the right side of the waist. Pull your toes in. You want to get them over your hand. We'll try. Come up to center. Whew. Take an inhale. And then here we go. One more time. Over to the other side. Right, breathe here. Left shoulder on the floor. Left shoulder blade kind of lifting the back ribs up away from the floor. Right, breathe. Try and pull your feet in so your toes are over your right hand. One more breath. Ooh. Back up to center. And then relax. Bring your feet down. If you want, you can send your legs out long and kind of wiggle waggle your feet a little bit side to side. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's come up. Let's do some cat-cow. So just roll over and come onto hands and knees. Hello, everybody. Stack your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Draw the heart forward. Stretch the belly. Move the chest through the arms. Exhale, rounding the spine. Curl the tailbone under. Press through the hands. Coming forward, inhale, shoulders back and down. Exhale, rounding, lengthening the tailbone down towards the floor. Inhale. Mobilize the upper back. Exhale. All right, one more time like that. Inhale. Rounding the spine, hollow out. Exhale. Coming back forward towards your inhale. I'm going to back up a little bit just so you can still see me. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Come into puppy dog, anahatasana. So you have a couple of options here. You can put your forehead down, maybe on your block or your block-like object, or maybe your chin. Little hug of the ribs. Hug your ribs in. Slowly bring it back. Walk your hands back. Just take a moment, relax your shoulders, maybe give them a little shrug. All right, and then let's make our way into regular downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Oh my goodness. Pressing back, pedal the heels a time or two if you like. All right, and then let's lift the heels high away from the floor. Then pivot the heels to the left and your toes to the right. Sink your heels down with your feet sideways and then stretch. Stretch the right side. Press the floor away. And then come back to center. Lift the heels nice and high. Pivot your heels over to the right and toes to the left. So your feet are sideways. Right, and then back into down dog. Stretch the left side. Back up to center, lift the heels nice and high, take an inhale. Exhale, slowly sinking the heels down towards the floor, stretch yourself back into your downward facing dog. Your heels don't necessarily have to touch the floor, especially right now. We're just getting started. Inhale forward into plank. Shoulders over the wrist. I gotta get rid of this shirt. Take one more breath here. And let's lower to the floor. Heart forward. Come all the way down. Okay, hold on. Lie on your belly. Relax your shoulders for a second. This shirt has too many parts that are getting in the way. Okay. On your belly, hands come back. Curl the tailbone under. Let's lift up Shalabhasana. Lift the head, the chest, lift the legs, pressing the thighs away from the floor. Come on down. Turn the palms to face the floor. Again, curling the tailbone under. Inhale, peel up. Lift the head, the chest, the arms, the legs. Right, pressing the thighs away from the mat. Scoop the heart forward and up. Take one more breath, lift the thumbs a little higher, turn the palms out, and then back down, all the way down. Soften here. Interlacing the hands, the fingers above your sacrum, your tailbone. Tailbone under. Inhale, lift up, head, chest, feet, knees, thighs. Reaching back. Bend the elbows, switch the interlace. And then stretch back again for a breath. Lift up, inhale, and come on down, exhale. Take a moment to soften, waggle your hips a little bit. Okay, that's good. Warming up. Plant the palms by your ribs, tuck your toes. Curl the tailbone under, take an inhale. Exhale, pressing to knees plank or regular plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Okay. Strongest legs. Press the thighs back. Lengthening the sides of the body. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, float, bring your feet to your hands. Lift up halfway, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Firm the glutes to rise. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Dropping your gaze to your fingertips or close your eyes. Let's pause here for a moment. Set an intention for your practice. You can definitely use this time to just, process, right? Notice what comes up and just let your body work it out, Use the practice to do a little bit of rinsing. I feel like we're all probably carrying around a little bit of extra tension, a little extra stress. It's just a whole new world, So, be kind, be gentle, and maybe take advantage of this opportunity, right, to just move your body inhale. Side out, exhale. Releasing your hands down, opening your eyes. Oh, you can keep them closed if you want to. It's up to you. Turn the palms out. Inhale, reaching for the sky. Exhale, up and over. Let's hinge at the hips and fold in half. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, lift all the way up. Strong legs, reaching up. Exhale, pull the palms through center. Let's do like that one more time. Ardha Surya Namaskar. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, we rise, strong legs all the way up. Exhaling. All right, let's keep moving. Palms out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands are down, right foot steps back, left foot steps back into your plank pose, top of a push-up. Tailbone long to the heels, right? Pressing the floor away. Check in with your breath. Right? Make it all about the breath. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Drop the knees. Chest, chin to the floor. Hug the ribs in. Take a breath here. Heart melting down. Flatten your feet. Slide the hips to the floor. Peel the chest up. Cobra pose. Shoulders back and down. Maybe circle them back and down. Lift the heart up. Tips of the shoulder blades. Bottom tips. Scooping the heart up. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Press back, inhale, exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, float your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, fold back down, exhale. Come all the way up, reach for the sky, inhaling, exhaling, pulling the palms through center, hands down, palms out, inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, palms plant, left foot back, right foot back, into your plank pose, top of a push-up. Shoulder blades down the back. Right, hug the ribs in, hug the belly in. Bring the big toes to touch. So you're gonna keep both hands on the floor. You're just gonna twist. So roll to the pinky edge of your right foot, but keep both hands on the floor. Square your shoulders to the floor, so lift the right shoulder away. Come to center. Inhale. Exhale, go the other way. Pinky edge of the left foot. And then lift the left shoulder away from the floor. Wrap the ribs around. Oh. Take one more breath. Heart goes forward. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Drop the knees. Chest, chin to the floor. Take a breath here. Cobra pose. Flatten your feet. Let the hips come down. Lift the chest. Circle the shoulders. Up, back, down. Lift the heart up. Maybe lift your chin. Inhale. Exhale. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Two more breaths. Stretch back. Use your legs. Start to gaze forward as you inhale. Exhale. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk or float. Lift the chest. Come halfway up. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Lift all the way up. Exhale. Pulling the hands through center. Keep going. Hands down, palms out. We reach. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands are down. Keep stepping back, or maybe you want to jump back. Back into our plank pose. Hold it here. Steady breath, heart forward, tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, bend your elbows. Hover chaturanga if you can. And then upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. All right. Walk the feet a tiny bit closer, like half a footprint closer. Pick your right hand up and reach back for your left leg. Ankle, shin, knee, right, and come into a twist. Rotate so you're looking under your left arm. Press your thighs back. Breathe here. Right, wrap the tricep down on the left arm. Wrap it down towards the floor. All right, come back to center. Switching sides. Same thing. All right, press the thighs back. Rotate. Gaze under the right arm. Wrap the right tricep down. Use the left shoulder blade to give you a little more rotation. And then back to center. Press back, stretch back, inhale. Exhale, feet to hands, walk, float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Just notice. All right, feel the feels. Good. Take a big breath, inhale. Side out, exhale. Releasing the hands down, relax your shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Inhale, reaching the arms overhead as you firm your glutes. Give them a squeeze. Sit back into the heels. Hug the rib tips in. And then reach back with the thumbs. Reach back towards the back wall. Try and get your arms by your ears. Maybe look up. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back, float back, taking a vinyasa of your choice. Right? You can always lower to the floor and do cobra pose. Downward facing dog. All right. Send your right leg up into the air. Turn the toes out. Lift the hip, bend the knee. Take a couple breaths there. I'm just going to grab my tea. Okay. Straighten your leg. Square your hips. Right, drop the outer right hip down. Lengthen the outer left hip back. And then soften the rib tips in. Pressing the floor away. Try and lift the lifted leg a little higher. Yeah, feel the stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale your knee to your nose. Squeeze. Inhale, reach the leg. Exhale, knee to your nose. Stay forward. Touch your left arm. Yes, touch. Inhale, reach it up and back. All right, one more time. Knee to your nose, round. Stay forward, touch your left arm. Straighten your right leg. Hover the foot or put it on the floor. Pick your left arm up. Reach for the sky, inhale. Come on down. Woo! Exhale, reaching the right leg up and back. Step the foot between your hands. Soft bend the back knee. Actually, let's bend it a lot. And come up. Right, square the hips. Draw the outer right hip back. And then lift up through the hip bones. Melt the shoulder blades down. Lengthen up. Take an inhale. Exhale, come forward. Sweep the arms back. Get your back leg straight. Press it really super straight. Lift the belly up off the thigh. Lift back up. Bend the back knee if you need to. Whoa. Peel the hip bones up. Inhale. Exhale, go back forward. Reach the hands back. Peel the hip bones up. Open the chest. So opening the thumbs out to the sides. Right? Peel the fronts of the shoulders open. Keep that rotation in the arms. Reach back up. Crescent pose. Peel the hip bones up. Heart lifting. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Whew. Take a breath. Plant your left hand on the floor. You could also use a block. Reach your right arm up into the air. Press your back leg straight. Take one more breath here. Use your left shoulder blade to rotate the ribs, the shoulder. Step your right foot halfway back. Sorry, my back is to you. Or all the way back. Vashisthasana. Lift the hips. Whoa. Inhale. Exhale, wrap it under. Reach the right arm under and back. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale. Wrap it under. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Straight to down dog. Couple breaths in child's pose. Whew. Right, how do you feel? I'm gonna get a sip of tea. Good job, you guys. We gotta warm up, you know. Gotta warm up. Okay. Downward facing dog. And let's send the left leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip and the knee. Oh, right, enjoy that stretch. Sink the right heel. Right, let that feel good. Okay, straighten it out. Square it off. Right, reaching back with the left leg. Try and lift it a little higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to your nose. Touch your right arm. Touch it. Inhale, reach it up and back. One more time. Knee to your nose. Touch your right arm. Spin to the inside foot of the back foot. Extend the left leg. Reach up. Maybe look up. Inhale. Bring it on down. Exhale. Reach the left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Foot forward. Between the hands. Bend your back knee a lot. Come up crescent. Right, so the first one, we'll bend the knee. Right, give ourselves plenty of space. Lift the hip bones up. Send the tailbone long. Right, hips lift, tailbone lengthens. Arms reaching up. Take an inhale. Exhale, go forward. Lean out over the leg and straighten your back leg. Draw the shoulder blades away from your neck and then lift your belly up away from your thigh. One more breath, heart goes forward. There we go. Bend the back knee a little bit, or as much as you need to come back up into crescent. Lift the chest. Draw the shoulder blades down. Go back forward. Back out. Turn the palms to face the floor. Open the fronts of the shoulders. Lift the fronts of the shoulders away from the floor. Breathe. Back up into crescent. Bend the back knee as much as you need to. Lift the chest. Maybe the hands get a little closer together. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades, lifting the heart up. And slowly release it. Oh, hands come down. Left hand on the floor. Whew. Wrist under the shoulder. Reach the right arm up, come into your twist. Right hand on the floor.
Left arm reaches up, sorry. Back leg straight. Press into the right hand. Reach the left fingertips to the sky. Draw the outer left hip back. Breathe. All right, maybe look up. Okay, so as much as you like, we'll take Vashisthasana to the pinky edge. Step the front foot halfway back or all the way back. Right, reach up, wide, inhale. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale, reach. One more time. Exhale. Whew. Inhale. Good. Top hand down. Plank. Take a vinyasa. Oh. Right. Rest in child's pose. Oh. To down dog as you're ready. Phew. That's a good one. All right. Back to downward facing dog. Stretch. Reach the hips back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees. Walk, float, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Bend your knees. Reach your arms. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Peel the hips up. Reach up. Maybe look up. Breathe. Press and rise. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms. Give your shoulders a little shake. We're going to turn to stand sideways. So feet wide. Like wrist. We're going to reach our arms out. Right, so your wrists are over your ankles. But your shoulders kind of heavy, right? Keep the shoulders heavy. Hands to your hips. We'll start here. Toes pointing straight, right? Parallel your feet. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, parallel to the floor. Pause. Hug the belly in, right? Pull your hip bones up towards your ribs. Firm your legs. Bring your hands to the floor so that your thumbs are together and we're touching, I should say, and right under your mouth. Right, line them up right under your mouth. Lengthen your heart forward. If your hands don't reach the floor, use your block or your block-like object. Firming the legs. Right, we'll keep the left hand on the floor. Reach the right arm out to the side. Firm the hips. Lengthen the spine and rotate. Right, rotate the ribs, the shoulder. Right, use your left shoulder blade to help rotate the shoulders and the ribs a little bit more. Right now, for most of us, as we do this, the outer left hip is going to kind of drop down a little bit towards the floor. The inner thigh will kind of stretch and press down towards the floor. Can you maybe just resist that a little bit? Press the inner left thigh towards your outer left thigh. Right? Press the left leg away a little bit to the left. Lengthen the heart forward. Take one more breath and bring it down. Top hand to the floor. Take a breath. Relax your shoulders. All right, come on back up. If your feet started to kind of get a little too wide, you can move your feet back in. And then hands, same, thumbs touching, right underneath your mouth. Lengthen forward, lift the hip bones up. Reach the left arm out to the side. And then slowly open up. Right, open up. Reaching the left arm straight up. So the same thing on this side, and I'll try and get my left, right correct this time. Sorry, you guys. Lengthen the heart forward. And then again, feel into the right hip, the right inner thigh. And maybe that's kind of dropped in a little bit. Can you just press the inner right thigh towards the outer right thigh and just see if your hips will level off a little bit. Take another breath. Lengthen the heart forward. Open the chest. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Top hand comes down. Whew. And again, take a breath to soften. Just relax your head. Let it hang down. Relax your shoulders. Okay. Good job, everybody. All right. Inhale, lift your chest, come halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips. Come the rest of the way up. Firm the glutes. Whew. Got a lot of blood in your head after that. Little heel toe. Arms wide, maybe jump it together. Oh. Top of the mat. Okay. Oh, feel your legs. Feel my legs, right? All right. Well, for better or worse, we're going to do chair pose right now. For better. It's always for better. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Firm your glutes, right? Give them a squeeze. Bring your hands to your heart. Lengthen the heart forward. Bring the right elbow towards your left knee, right? Don't land it on your knee, but just rotate in that direction. And then, right, our hips all want to kind of go along for the ride. Can we just resist the hips a little bit? Draw the left hip forward and the right hip back a bit. Right, and just get it into the ribs and the shoulders. Lengthen the sternum away. Keep the hands in prayer. Come to center. Inhale. Exhale, go the other way. Left elbow towards the right knee. And then again, can you just unravel the hips a bit? So the left hip pulls back and the right hip comes a little bit forward. Forward and down. Oh, take one more breath. Oh my goodness. Come through center. Reach up. Inhale. And fold. Exhale. Oh. Feel your legs. Probably your back too. Feel the feels. That's good. Okay. We're going to take a vinyasa. Lift up halfway. Inhale. Take it back. Bend your knees. Plant your hands. Step back. Float back. Vinyasa. Or don't vinyasa. Right? It's really up to you. Okay. Let's send the right leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding the spine. Pull the knee forward. Step. Let's come into warrior one. Come up. There's a moderate twist here, a little tiny baby twist, because the back hip doesn't really come all the way forward. So we rotate the ribs and the shoulder to get the upper torso squared off, even if the lower part isn't quite there. It's okay. And then bend in. Right, feel that. Hug the bottom tips of the ribs in. Press through the back heel. Give it a good strong push. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to peel open into warrior two. So narrowing the stance here, heel to heel. And then I'm going to just widen it a little bit. Okay. Open up. Hug the right hip under. Hug it under. Hug the belly in. Sit into your legs. Right? Rooting into the floor. And then as you feel your weight kind of move down, then lengthen up through the crown of the head. Okay. Uttita Parsvakonasana. Maybe forearm to knee today. We're in it for the side stretch. Right, so up and over. Reach with the left fingertips. Get as long as you can. The left upper arm over your ear. Hug the ribs in. Use your right shoulder blade to help you rotate and open your chest to the ceiling. Breathe. Tailbone long. Take one more breath. Press into the back foot and reach through the left fingertips. Lift yourself up. Warrior two. Into the reverse, up and back. And then upright and release it. Hands come down. Sweep the left foot, right foot. Sweep your right foot all the way up and back into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip and the knee. Just give it a moment. Relief. Those of you that feel warm enough to do a back bend right now, feel free to pivot the left toes to the right and bring your right foot to the floor behind you. And lift your hips up into the wild thing. Right, breathe. Okay. Slowly back around. Right, and then maybe take a vinyasa, or maybe you just hang out in down dog, or get a couple breaths in the child's pose. Okay. Back into your downward facing dog. All right, send your left leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, pull it through. Warrior one. Back heel to the floor. Come on up. So for warrior one, we will have a little space between the heels side to side. We want a nice big gap front to back, but a little runway between the heels side to side. And then, right, as much as we're trying to get the left hip to pull back and the right hip to come forward, it probably won't come all the way forward. So then we rotate the ribs. Rotate each rib individually. Can you? Just try. Just try. The right shoulder comes forward. Maybe we slowly lift the gaze. Maybe the hands get a little closer together. Maybe touch. Inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. Warrior two. So we'll narrow the stance side to side, but maybe widen it front to back and open up. Right, sitting in. We're right here in the middle. Right, shoulders over the hips, both arms reaching. So try not to get too, I feel like we're all very much like forward thinking right now and like wanting to get past this and to the next thing. But we're here, right? So let's be here. Let's feel this. Let's feel this work in the legs. Yes. Lengthen forward. Udita. Forearm to knee. I'm just going to scooch my foot back a little bit. I'm a little wide. Forearm to knee, and then right arm straight up. Turn the palm and reach it overhead. Right, lift up out of the left shoulder. And then zipper up through the belly. And can you use your left shoulder blade? Firm it onto the upper back and open your chest a little more to the ceiling. Keep bending into the front knee. Melt the right shoulder blade away from your neck and lift up out of the left shoulder. Take one more breath here. Get as long as you can on the right side. Press into the back foot. Lift yourself up. Warrior two. Feel that heat. Flip the palm up and back. Right, use that fire. Just burn whatever you don't need. Throw it in that fire right now. Get rid of it. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's maybe cool that fire just a little bit. Sweep the left leg. Oh my goodness. I gotta just shake it out for a second. Woo! All right, maybe wild thing. Turning the toes. Right, letting the left leg bow the foot. Oh, that's slippery. Come to the floor. Lift up. Oh, right, breathe. Back around. Oh, three-legged dog to regular down dog to take a vinyasa. I really just want the back bend. Oh, I'm trying to go easy on my right shoulder because it's been acting funny. Oh. So I'm going to kind of minimize my chaturanga right now. Back to down dog. Shake your head. Where are we? Okay, good. So one more opportunity to just really get into those hips a little bit. A lot. Send your right leg up and back into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Step it through. Bring your back foot a little closer. Back heel to the floor, straightening the legs, hands to your hips. Come on up. If you have a block or a block-like thing, maybe have it near you. I'll grab mine actually, just so I can show you what to do with it. Actually, I'm going to point this way instead for this next little bit, so you can really see. What's happening. All right, so square the hips. Right, draw the outer right hip back, squaring forward. Keep your hands on your hips. Lengthen forward. Right, get parallel to the floor and lift your belly. Send the arms out wide like a T. Take an inhale. Exhale, rotating the left hand to the floor or a block. Right, inside, maybe outside. It's a little bit deeper twist. Right, hug the belly, lengthen the right hip away. Send your heart forward and open up. Right, open up into the twist. Press into the bottom hand to lift the top arm up. Whoa. Breathe. Press the inseam of the right foot down into the floor. Take one more breath here. Okay, we're not done. Keep the right arm reaching. Look down. Bring your left hand forward, maybe with your block. Right, into the twisting half moon. Pick your back foot up off the floor. Rotate the chest. Open up. It's kind of like a twisting warrior 3, really. Lengthen the outer right hip back. Take one more breath here. Looking down. Reach the left foot all the way back. Land in a lunge, both hands on the floor. Take a breath. Maybe straighten the front leg, because probably your outer right hip is a little bit screaming at you right now. So just, right? Okay. So from your lunge, so right now you guys are like this. Send the right leg up and back into the air. Right? A little shake, a little circle it around. Right? A brief pigeon stretch. Right shin to the floor. Not long. Walk your back leg back. Let your right hip stretch for a second. You can come down on your forearms if you like, but that's it. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. All right, walk your left hand forward and sweep your right arm under. So your right hand is reaching across to the left, sort of like your foot is doing. Right, but stay lifted. So you're pressing into the left hand to stay a little lifted and see how much you can just wrap under. If it seems possible to press your palms and get a little more active, opening the chest. Yeah. Right, thumbs to the sternum. Lifted, right, it's active. Outer left hip down towards the floor. Draw the right hip back towards your left foot. Take one more breath here, lift up. Yeah, gravity. Release it. Whew, okay. Walk it in, plant your hands. Oh my gosh, kick the right leg up and back. Again, we'll shake it out. The hip, your hip. Okay. So we'll kind of just keep going with this and cross the right ankle above the left knee. Bend your left knee, walk your hands back. Right, and take a moment in the figure 4 stretch. It's kind of like a thread the needle stretch. All right, so you may get a little bit off your mat here. It's okay. So we're going to try and balance and see if it's possible to get your right elbow in the sole of your right foot. Right, let your right hip relax. And just maybe your right arm, the back of your arm. Like how close to your armpit can you get your foot? Get it as close as you can. Then you're going to put your right hand on the floor. Walk your left hand out, put your left hand on the floor. All right, and then you bend your elbows. Stand your right foot on the back of your left arm, your right arm, sorry, back of your right arm. Pick your left foot up off the floor, out to the side. Oh, grasshopper. Oh my goodness. Back up to center. That wasn't very graceful, but so ultimately you're standing at the back of your mat. Okay. Right? Shake it out. Back into your down dog. Walk your hands forward. Notice your two sides. Your legs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a bit of a journey for the left side. So let's go. Send your left leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to your nose. Step forward. Bring your back foot a little closer. So maybe this one I'll do sideways, and then I'll show you the grasshopper from straight ahead when we get to it on this side, because you already saw the sideways version. Okay, so first our twisting chair, Parivrita Trikonasana. Left hip back. Trying to have my hip bones pointing straight ahead. Actually, let me back up so I don't get off the screen when I get into Ardha Chandrasana or the twist. Okay, so hips pointing straight ahead. Hands on the hips, let's go forward. Get parallel, draw the left hip back and lengthen your heart forward. Give the glutes a little squeeze, arms wide. Maybe you use your block, hug the ribs in, take an inhale. Exhale, turn right hand to the floor or a block, inside or outside. Press into the bottom hand. Lengthen your heart forward and your left hip back. Right, reach the left arm up, rotating slowly as you lengthen. Press the inseam of the left foot into the floor. And breathe. Right, breathe. Heart goes forward. Whoa. It is a balance pose for sure. Both legs strong. Take one more breath. Look down. Bend your right knee, left knee a little bit. Walk your right hand forward to be on the same side as the foot. And then coming into our Ardha Chandrasana twist. Right? Come back into that twist, however much of it you still had. Right? Energize the lifted leg. Send the heart forward. Right? And rotate the chest, the shoulders. Maybe looking up to see your top thumb up there. How's your breath? Right, 3, 2, 1. Top hand comes down. Land in your lunge. Okay, let's take a moment to swing the leg up and back into the air. Oh, we straightened it, huh? I forgot about that part. Straighten it. Right, you can do that too. It's okay if you're just like, I don't care. You can do the down dog. It's fine. And then the pigeon stretch. Oh my goodness. All right, so the left foot comes forward. Shin down. All right. Whew. I gave us a little more time, I think, on the first side to release the grip. So no worries, because we're not trying to get into the biggest stretch right now. We want to stay a little active. So maybe down onto the forearms. See how that feels. Whew. Feels stretchy in my hip. Okay. And then creep the right hand forward, and we'll stretch the left arm under. Right? Try and stay active. So we're not just lying down on the floor. And then maybe you bend the bottom elbow and press the palms and lift up. Still wrapping the right hip down. Right, press the palms and try and rotate the chest open. Right, breathe here. Lift up away from the floor. Good, almost there. Use the shoulder blades. And then slowly, back through center. All right, One more. Let me turn so you can see it from this way. Okay. So you're in down dog. Cross the left ankle above the right knee, bend. Bend your right knee too and just walk back. Take a couple of breaths here. I have a lot of blood in my head right now. Okay. We're gonna try and balance, right? And it's just gonna get really stretchy over here. So, hook the left elbow inside the left foot, right? And then you're gonna try and just slowly inch your way down. Little more push, little more push. Okay, I'm pretty close to my armpit. Bring my hands down to the floor, right? Hands down. Stand on the back of my left arm and kick my right foot out to the side. Right, and breathe here. And then when you're ready, just come on out. Right, let it go. Give it a shot. Take your time. You saw how slowly I did that. Just take your time. Slow. I hold my foot and just kind of inch, inch, inch. It's a big stretch. It's a big stretch. And, you know, if you can't do it, it's fine, obviously, it's fine. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time, and that requires a lot of hip flexibility. So you may just be kind of working your way there. It's all good. Okay, child's pose if you're not already doing that. Just catch your breath. I feel your body. That was really good, everyone. Okay. Child's pose. So come on up. Since we're kind of, twisting, why not? If you have handstand practice or headstand practice, we can play with a little rotation of the torso and really from the shoulders and then to the toes. No, I take that back. Your shoulders are stable. So really the ribs, your rib cage to your toes, and really armpits kind of down. Because we're gonna try and stabilize the shoulder blades and the shoulders. So we're gonna try and keep the shoulders steady and then rotate everything else. So we'll see how much rotation we can squeeze out of the ribs and the thoracic spine, and then certainly rotating the pelvis and the legs all along with that. But the rotation will start from here, right? One rib at a time, one rotation, one little piece at a time. So stabilizing the shoulders and rotating everything else. So sort of like we did when we were lying on our backs earlier, similar idea, except we'll be upside down now. But so 2 ways you can do it. I'm trying to think if it's better for you to see my back or see me from the front. It probably doesn't matter. So I'll show you in handstand and then in Shirsasana A, headstand. So assuming that you're going to do this at the wall, because you want to be able to stay up for a little while. So even if you're practicing balancing, maybe just so you can kind of get into it, use the wall. All right, so hand shoulder distance like always, right? Kick up. Try and keep your shoulders steady, right? Keep your shoulders steady. Rotate the ribs, the hips. What wants to happen is your shoulders want to do this, but keep the shoulder back and rotate your ribs, rotate your hips, your feet, right? Draw the shoulder back away from the twist, and then come to center and try doing it the other way, right? And just hold steady and breathe, right? So when you need to come down, you'll come down. Same thing with headstand. However, headstand, it's a little bit easier to stay balancing. in the middle of the room. So those of you that have a pretty steady headstand practice already, sorry I disappeared, I was just straightening my map. If you have a pretty steady headstand practice, maybe try doing this balancing. So I'm going to show you that. Yeah, I guess I'll do it this way. Okay, so top of the head, very top of the head on the floor. Tuck the elbows in, right? Come up slowly. All right, lift your shoulders. So same idea, right? We're staying long. Shoulders stay steady. I rotate my ribs, my hips, my legs, right? However much. Bring it back. Rotate from the ribs. Rotate your ribs. The rest will go automatically, right? Rotate the ribs. Right, how much will they rotate? Back to center. Right, you can do it a couple of times if you want. Rotate the ribs. The ribs, the ribs. Rotate the ribs. Right? Back. Go the other way. Rotate the ribs. Back. Awesome. Center. Steady. Right? Those of you that can, come down halfway. Hold it there for a breath or two. I know we've already been upside down for a little while. Lift back up. Yeah, always back up. Always back up and then down. Right, slowly down. Slow motion down. Slowest. Okay. Oh, child's pose. If you're still handstanding, come on down. Rest. All right, relax your shoulders. Whew. Okay. So good. All right, so let's lie on our backs. Twists are really great prep for back bends. So we'll take 3 rounds. Yeah, we got time for that. We'll take 3 rounds and then we'll stretch. We'll stretch our hips and you know, cool things down. So as you're ready, we'll come into bridge pose to start. Knees bent, feet flat, right? Drawing the heels in relatively close. You should be able to touch them with your fingers. I can kind of touch a lot, but my arms are really long, so I feel like it's okay. But you know your proportions. Lift your heels, not your heels. Keep your heels down. Lift your hips. Oh my gosh, you guys. This new world, I don't know, it's not helping. It's not helping my left-right problem. All right, interlace, snuggle under. Lift. Puff the chest. Oh my goodness. Just enjoy that stretch. Pinkies down to the mat if you can. Right, even out the curve in the spine. Even out the work. Don't let your lower back overwork. Come on down. You can come down on top of your arms if you like, or if that doesn't feel good, just release all that. You are welcome to do bridge pose again. It is a glorious back bend. I'm going to at least do 1 round of Urdhva and see how it feels. We're going to do 2 more rounds total, so feel free to do either one. You're not obligated. I'm gonna test it out. I think my shoulder will be okay, but I don't know. So let's see. I'm going to plant my hands by my ears. If you're doing bridge pose, then you are not going to do that. You'll just keep your hands down as you lift your hips, interlace. Those of you coming up into Urdhva, let's lift up onto the top of the head. Get your hands shoulder distance, right? Get them in a good spot. Hug the elbows, puff your chest, and lift up. Oh my goodness. Straightening the arms if you can. Oh, that's delightful. Oh my goodness. All right. Slowly come down. All right, breathe. Just a couple breaths on the floor. So that felt pretty good. So I think I'm going to come back up into Urdhva. Feel free to do bridge pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana, regardless of what you did the first 2 rounds. We're trying to keep the elbows hugged in Urdhva, right? So as best as you can, right? Get your hands by your ears, lift your hips up onto the top of your head. Get your hands in the right spot, and then come on up. Right, enjoy the stretch. To your fingertips. Stretch. All right, let's come on back down. Okay. Oh, that felt good. Hug your knees in. Give them a squeeze. Oh my goodness. Rock a little bit side to side. Oh, all right, well, we've done all the things. We've done all the things. Let's take a twist from lying down. I'm just going to move my block. I'm going to add a cross. So I'm going to cross my right leg on top of my left and take my legs over to the left. And again, maybe you weigh your legs down with your left hand. Melt the right shoulder to the floor, or towards the floor, I should say. Feel free to close your eyes, right, and just tune into the sensations of the twist. Notice how everything feels. Gently up to center. Recross. Let's go the other way. I'm going to scooch my hips over a little bit. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that is a delightful stretch. All right, relax your shoulder to the floor. This time, just let your shoulder blades soften. Right at the beginning, we were pushing it onto the upper back. You don't have to do that right now. It may kind of do it on its own anyway, but you can just relax into that. It'll do what it's going to do. Oh, so good. Okay. Let's come back up to center. Uncrossing the legs. Hugging the knees in. Take a moment here. Let's come to sit. We'll roll forward and back a time or two. Coming all the way up. So I will turn to face you guys. We have a few minutes to stretch it out. So I always like a good forward fold, especially after back bends. Sorry, I'm sitting in my pants. I gotta pull them up. Especially after back bends, because it's a nice counter pose. Usually we engage the hamstrings and the back of the body quite a bit. So it's nice to counter that and stretch them out. Try and keep your legs active. It is still an active asana, building some heat in the body. So keeping the chest wide, right? Just start to lean forward. Use your hands, and as you put your hands on the floor, just a gentle kind of pull. So the heart lengthens forward, right? And a gentle just pulling of the sternum forward, right? The chest wide, shoulder heads back. That little pulling action of your hands on the floor will help you get the shoulders back. Right, and just work the stretch. Take your time. Slowly the hands come forward, right? And maybe they come far enough forward to grab your feet. Maybe they come far enough forward to come around the feet. Chest forward. You can hook your thumbs. All right, breathe here. Longest spine. Chest wide. Take one more breath. On your next inhale, gently releasing, coming back upright. Okay. Soles of the feet together. Drawing the heels back towards your groin. If you can, we'll press the big toe mounds, right? Get those to press in. Knees out wide. Let's just take a moment to elbows onto the knees, really forearms onto the knees, thighs. Lift your legs up and press your arms down. So you feel your inner thighs engage, right? Press down and lift up, right? Press into your legs, lift up with your legs. Resist. Push your arms and your legs into each other. Push, push, push. Take one more breath like that, and then relax it. And just let your legs go down. And maybe they get a little closer to the floor. Maybe they just relax a little bit more. Okay, holding on to your feet, to your ankles, right? Pressing the soles of the feet together, the big toe mounds if you can. Lengthen forward. Right, and just notice what you feel. Notice what you notice. Right, what's stretching? What's gripping? Right, is the mind telling you some sort of story about this? Could you use your breath? Is it too much? Do you need to back off a little bit? Maybe it is. Lean a little more forward. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift it halfway. Exhale, the rest of the way. So just notice what you feel. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if it's possible for you to do this sitting upright, let's do it sitting up. If it makes more sense for your body to do this lying down, you can do it lying down. We're going to come into Gomukhasana legs. Right, we did a lot of things kind of wide, knee wide hip stretching, I guess, right, where the knee was out to the side. So now we're gonna bring it across the middle. Right, so we did this the other day. I like just kind of to pin my feet in place. If that just seems like a crazy idea to you and you're like, I definitely don't want to do that, just put your hands on the floor. But I like to kind of lean onto my feet, just sort of keep my feet where they are, and lift my hips and try and get my knees to get a little more stacked. Right? Okay. You don't have to do that. But I think after you practice and you do something for a really long time, you get little quirks. So I've been doing this for like 20 years, and you get little quirks. So that's one of mine. Walk it out. So now if you're still upright, you're like, I can't do any of this, maybe you can do it lying down, right? So come onto your back and try and do the same thing. Can you get your thighs to get kind of close together? And then reach down, and what can you grab? Can you grab your feet, your ankles, your shins? I personally like to grab my ankles. I can reach my feet, but this is easier to hold. There's some people get really dogmatic and you have to So hold what you need to hold on to feel that stretch. I used to be super rules oriented. I still kind of am about some things, but I have definitely loosened my grip a little bit. Okay. We'll take a few more breaths on this side. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Big breath, inhale. Side out, exhale. Come on up. Those of you who are doing the Gomukhasana, sitting up, hold. If you're lying down, just switch the cross. If you're sitting up, let's do Swivelasana. We did this the other day too. So you turn towards the top leg, foot. So whichever leg you have on top, go to that foot, and you're gonna spin around in the opposite direction, around behind you. So you're gonna turn, if it's your right leg on top, you're spiraling to the left. Your feet stay, they don't move, they spin in place, but their location doesn't change. So location stays. We rotate. Right, so lift, keep your feet where they are and just let them spin in place. Let them spin until you're facing forward again, and then it's the magical Swivelasana. And hopefully now you have the other leg on top. And that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If it didn't work out, it's okay. Come into the stretch. I do that because I really feel this side. My goodness, like the whole complex. It's the right side. I don't know that is especially surprising right now. It's my right side. Possibly you're stretching your left side. But it's like the side of the body that's associated with work, and power, and money, and stuff like that, and it's a crazy time. We breathe, we do yoga. Right? Feel the feels. Try and soften into it. Right? It will relax. Give yourself as much support as you need. How many blocks, or whatever you have handy around you in your house, pillows, blankets, towels, You got a couple more breaths. And then take a big breath, inhale. And sigh it out. Okay. Slowly unraveling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. No Swivelasana that time. Wiggle waggle. Shake it out. Okay. It's lying down time. Hold on to the backs of your legs. Lie down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Feet, well, how do you want them? I was going to say feet hip distance, but honestly they don't need to be hip distance. Hey, first, do you want to do happy baby or something? Feel free. Before you take Shavasana, maybe you want to do a happy baby. Happy baby's nice. I kind of almost like the straight legs better. Kick out through the heels, because then you can also stretch your inner thighs. So just see what feels good to you, honestly. This is your moment to just do whatever your body needs to help you relax. Okay, so feel free to put your legs up the wall. I would highly recommend putting something around your legs, around your calves, like a belt, but bound, so it's holding your legs, so your legs can relax. Otherwise, your legs do have to work to hold you in gravity, even if you feel like they're not, they are. Legs out long. We'll be here for a couple minutes, so make sure you feel comfortable. As much as I have all these props here, I still just like Shavasana lying on the floor, just laying flat. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. And soften everything. Let your shoulders be heavy. Your legs heavy, belly heavy. Whole body relaxed. Whole body soft. Allowing yourself to rest. Try not to let the mind pull you back into its stories, its plotting, its planning, all of that. You don't need to do that yet. You really don't ever need to do that, but not right now. We got just a few more minutes. Just a few more minutes. Let's rest in Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe take a stretch. Reach the arms, stretch the legs. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hug your knees. Give them a squeeze. Rock a little bit. And then going to your right side. A breath or two. Soften. And let's press the floor away and come on up. And as you come to seated, let's close the eyes. And just notice how you feel, appreciate the effects of your practice. Maybe remind yourself of your intention from the beginning of class and just kind of check in with that. Pressing the palms, hands to the heart. Take an inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, bowing your chin in gratitude for this practice, for all the goodness it brings, right? The break, the refuge from the busy mind. What are you grateful for today? Think of one thing. So much, everyone. Thank you for sharing practice with me this morning, or whenever you happen to watch this. Have a fantastic day. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. All right, stay tuned for an email. If you're just a person that happens to be watching this and you feel like you got a little bit of value out of that, feel free to send us a little donation via Venmo at Prima Yoga. Thanks, guys. Hi, Lahila. Oh, my cousin.
Allison. Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. And my brother. What? Are you guys really watching? Namaste. Have an awesome day, everyone. Good to see you all on here. Yeah, thanks, Rachel. Okay, good. I'm glad. I miss you guys. Hi, Mavale. Hi, everybody. Hi, Annalise. I'll see you tomorrow. It's spelled wrong. It's okay. We'll let it slide. Thanks, guys. I will see you soon, I hope. Someday, maybe, when we're allowed to be around people again. Bye. Love you too, Julie. Thanks, everyone.